Hottakes&Headlocks podcast, let's go. It goes Wrestlemania podcast, Hottakes&Headlocks, got bars to leave you locked. Damn, look what I just bought.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Your boy Nate here, and welcome back to another episode of Hot Takes and Headlocks podcast with my co-host
King Uno, baby. Let's get
King
it.
Uno,
Y'all know the
baby.
vibe.
Yes,
Y'all know the
sir.
vibe.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
look, he
We
switched.
back.
He switched. He said,
Yeah,
yes, sir.
you ain't gonna. I told you, you ain't gonna have me say that, bro. You ain't gonna have me say that. All right, y'all remember
What's
the
your
bet?
favorite word, though? What's the word? I don't remember the words you couldn't even say.
Nah. Y'all remember the bet last episode? He ain't gonna have me say my
I
favorite
don't remember
word,
the bet.
bro.
What's
So
the word? What couldn't you say?
nah. Let's keep it going. How we doing?
We chilling, man. How you been, though, bro? How you been since last episode, man?
I'm all right, man. I'm chilling. I'm getting through everything. You know what I'm saying? So,
Indeed.
yeah. So that's the word, y'all. That's the word. So yeah, he trying to get me to say it. I ain't gonna say it, bro. So yeah. But yeah, I'm alright, bro. I'm alright.
I'm chilling, man. I've been good, man. Like I said, can't complain. Y'all know me, man. Anytime, another day alive, I'm blessed. Can't complain about nothing. So hopefully you guys are all being great and been good and feeling good. We got a lot to talk about on this week's episode because Raw cooked up. I don't know about NXT because I didn't watch it. I don't know about Evolution because, I'm broke, so my Tubi wasn't acting right. I got to pay for my subscription
It's
again,
not
and that's crazy because Tubi is free.
It's not
Tubi is free, but I got to pay
evolution.
for my subscription again, so that's insane.
It's evolved, bro. It's not
What I say?
evolution. You said evolution.
I said Evolution. Evolve, Evolution. I'm broke, okay? I don't pay. I can't pay attention to it. You feel me? I don't know because I'm so broke. I don't know what it is. You feel me? I got to pay for my subscription again, even though it's free. that is very valid.
Oh man, we will be covering all things wrestling. We will be covering all things wrestling this episode, man. We like my guy Uno said, we're gonna be covering Raw, NXT. I did watch Evolve, so I got a Evolve result thing for
Evolution.
y'all. Whatever, man, and we gonna take it from there. But let's get into it. What we got, Mr. King Uno.
Kicking off this week, man. We had Monday Night Raw, which, like y'all know, I was getting my opinion on it. I feel like Raw this week was one of the better Raws in a long time. I feel like this week's episode of Raw could easily be like a 8, maybe 8.5 out of 10. Like this week's Raw cooked. It started off with the Vision promo coming out. Paul Heyman, Austin Theory, Logan Paul, Mr. Heyman, the Oracle, the Wise Man, whatever you want him to call him. His promo cooked. He cooked. Y'all know Heyman's good on the mic. And I was like, okay, Paul, cool, bet. I thought that was gonna be the end of the promo. Nah, Theory's like, let me tell you my theory. All right, see, Theory, now you just fucked up the motion. Like, Paul had it going. Paul did a cut the fire promo, and then now you talking. You just messed up everything Paul just said, because now I don't even care no more. Like, you should just let Paul end it while he did. Mic drop, walk off. Theory's like, blah, 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 a whole bunch of nothing. Then Logan Paul said, blah, blah, blah. I eliminated 3 people, a whole bunch of nothing. So then, we had the masked assailant. Well, I should say assailant because that's not the proper term. The masked man tried to run into the ring, and then security stops him. Then there was another masked man. Logan Paul ended up chasing him. Then another masked man, Austin Theory, ended up chasing him. That leaves Paul Heyman in the ring by himself. Who did Paul Heyman cook up in the promo? Mr. Seth freaking Rollins. Oh my goodness, mind blown. Guess who's the last masked man to show up? Oh my goodness, Paul is facing the ramp. Oh my goodness, it's a masked man right here, which looks nothing like Seth Rollins in the ramp. But newsflash, boom, mind blown. Paul, look behind you, Paul. Well, mindful, Paul, don't look behind you because that'd be too obvious if you look behind you. Keep looking in front of you at this guy on the ramp. That is not Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins attacks Paul Heyman from behind, hits him in the back with a steel chair, which he's known for doing because it's Seth Rollins, but we're not going to talk about that. Hits Paul Heyman with a steel chair shot and a curb stomp, busts his nose, gets revenge on Paul Heyman because he was all by himself. Cut to commercial break, come back. Paul Heyman's been into the hospital. Oh my goodness. Where have we seen things like this before? Oh, in WWE. The person's getting loaded into the ambulance. Oh my goodness. Make sure he's okay. Theory and Logan Paul is losing their mind. They're freaking out. Logan goes off to, I think, to talk to Adam Pearce about what happened. And then Theory's like, all right, Paul, you good. Y'all get him up out of here. I'll super kick. Jimmy Uso super kicks Austin Theory because he thinks the Vision has something to do with attacking Jay before the Elimination Chamber. And guess who's the driver of the ambulance? Oh my goodness. Let me talk to you. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the driver. How ironic is that it was an actual ambulance driver taking Paul to the hospital? That is how Raw opened up. You wouldn't know that because you was at a basketball game watching the Bucks get towed up.
Exactly, and I like the rhyme scheme that you just did out of
Like I
nowhere.
did that. Yeah, you feel me? Top of the dome right there. Top of the
Yeah,
dome.
so for all the listeners out there, I wasn't able to watch Raw live because I was being forced to go to a losing basketball game by my Milwaukee Bucks, where the visiting Boston Celtics Boston Celtics came in and beat us by dang near 30. That's my dad's favorite team, so my dad asked me to go to the game, which I said yes, because if y'all don't know, when y'all team loses, tickets become very cheap, so we decided to go to the game. So
But you said you were forced to watch. You didn't. You weren't forced. You chose to go because you just said your dad asked you, and you
no,
said yeah.
no,
You go, so you weren't forced.
my dad literally told me to buy tickets.
You could have said no.
Yeah. He literally told me, he was like, hey, you know the Celtics in town on Monday. I'm like, yeah. He was like, pull up them tickets. I'm like, all right, bet. So I pulled up the tickets, and he was like, nah, those he's like, I don't want no nosebleeds. I want some at least by the court. I'm like, all right, well,
You
they
don't have a
got,
nosebleed and nosebleeds. You
yeah.
feel me?
Yeah. He was like, I was like, all right, they got these. He was like, buy those, I give you the money back. I'm like, all right. So yeah,
Okay,
so
now side note, let's talk about this real quick. Does your parents actually give you your money back when they say do? Because a lot of black
yeah,
parents,
yeah, yeah,
I'll
yeah,
give you
yeah.
your money back.
My
You
dad,
never see that money.
my dad is strict about that. My mom, it takes her a little bit of time, but my dad is like strict about that, like paying people back and stuff like that. But besides that, back on course, I already told y'all the Bucks lost. Bucks is trash this year. I don't think we're gonna make the playoffs. But on Raw, I was actually surprised that they had Seth Rollins hit a curb stomp on Paul. I saw the steel chair hit from a mile away, so I'm like, okay, they probably just gonna have him get hit with a steel chair. I didn't think that he was gonna stomp him, and that stump look crazy because it's Paul Heyman. So so I'm like, dang, I'm like, yo, he just killed Paul with his curb stomp. So that was hilarious. I didn't think that was gonna happen. It was also cool how Jimmy just pulled up out of nowhere, just super kicked the mess out of Austin Theory, and then LA Knight just drove off in the ambulance. That was cool. I like
He
that little
almost smashed into the
scene.
wall. He was driving so fast.
Yeah,
I don't know if he
I like
peeped
that.
that.
I like that little scene. Like it was it felt like something out of the Attitude Era for like a little period of time. You know what I'm saying? So like it reminded me of like a Stone Cold type thing where Stone Cold steals a car and like drives off. Like it was cool. So I like that. I like that a lot. I was just surprised that they had Seth curb stomp Paul like that. So
And shout out to Paul for taking the stump. You feel me? Shout out to Paul.
facts. And obviously we all know that was a blood capsule that was coming from his face and his nose, because ain't no way he would have been bleeding like that, like crazy, like after a corpse. Like nah, I don't believe that. So, but yeah,
Hey,
shout out.
gotta get it, gotta get it in there, make it look like it's real.
But yeah, shout out to Paul for taking that bump. That Paul don't take a lot of bumps, so to see Paul take that was crazy. So yeah, shout out to Paul.
Paul is the facial expression master. Like his facial expression when he's shocked or scared,
Oh
he
my
looks
god!
top tier.
Oh
Shout out to
my
Paul, man.
god!
And then he made it. No, like the tribal chief, I acknowledge you. Like, bro,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
shout out to Paul, man. Paul know how to entertain. Um, Moving forward, we had a scheduled match between Dragon Lee and Gunther. Well, Dragon Lee attacked Gunther. It started off promising when he attacked him, but as we all know who Gunther is, Irish grip Gunther into the barricade, and he tried to run at him. Gunther said, "Yeet." Back, flipped him over into the fucking timekeeper's area, and then that's when in midair, and that's when Dragon Lee thought he was like, it was at this moment I knew I messed up. And that's all you heard as he smacked the ground when he got flipped into the timekeeper's area. And Gunther pretty much dominated Dragon Lee that whole match, but it did get to a point during the middle end of the match where Dragon Lee did get a nice like offensive fury going. And I'm like, all right, false sense of security. Let's go, Dragon Lee. I know you're gonna lose, but hey, I'm gonna be optimistic for you. You gonna beat Gunther. I believe in you. I didn't really believe in him. I just want him to believe in himself. But as we all know, Gunther actually ended up ripping off Dragon Lee's mask before putting him in a sleeper, and Dragon Lee subsequently taps out, and that was that. But overall, that match was solid. Though. I'm not gonna fake that match was solid.
Yeah, I was with you. I thought Dragon Lee had a little bit of hope attacking Gunther when he first came out. That turned quick. So yeah, shout out to Dragon Lee for getting those hits in while he could, because Gunther took over that. Yeah, Gunther took over that match, bro. He was power bombing bro left and right. I'm like, oh my god, bro. I'm like, he's killing this dude. And then obviously, Gunther unmasked bro, put him in a sleeper hold. You know the whole lucha thing, when you unmask, you can't reveal yourself. So he just hurry up, tapped out, covered his face, the usual stuff. Shout out to Gunther. I don't know what they're planning on doing with Gunther for WrestleMania. I hope that they give Gunther some type of like good match though. So
I can definitely see him getting at least a decent match at Mania.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Somewhere. I need Gunther to be at Mania. It's not WrestleMania without Gunther. So, yeah.
No, without the man, it's not WrestleMania. You see what I did there?
Well, she's not the greatest female wrestler of all time, and it's not just me saying it. Other people say
you are not
other people like say it too. AJ Lee says it because she holds the title. WWE says it now. I believe Bleacher Report says it. Barstool Sports says it. ESPN says it. Everybody says it. You know what I'm saying? So,
shout out to AJ.
Yeah, shout out to AJ. So.
We had we had a backstage promo with Asuka and
Asuka.
So
Asuka. No, you said Asuka.
Asuka, whatever the hell it is.
Bro, what?
Hey, look here, sir. This what you would not make fun of me
how
today,
long
sir.
have we been watching wrestling?
Hey, you would not do this, sir. We're not doing this today. Mr.
I didn't mess it up. You did.
Look here, Nathaniel.
That's twice. All right, keep it going. That's twice, and you messed up already, bro.
All right, so what happens if I do it a third time? Then what? Then what? We'll strike 3.
Bro, I'm gonna have to take over. Like, man, what in the world?
I'm sorry, guys. Asuka and Kyrie backstage had a segment where Asuka verbally assaulted Kyrie again. She was upset at Kyrie for her losing the chamber and everything and whatnot. And then Asuka walks off. AJ walks up. Kyrie's in his trance, like just staring off into space. AJ's like, "Hey, you okay? You good? What if you need help?" And then next thing you know, off screen, what do we hear?
Kyrie!
And then she just walks off. So there's that. AJ comes out to the ring, cuts a promo, which was kind of mid. Not gonna lie. Oh my god, thank you guys for this. Thank you guys. Yeah, whatever. AJ, who cares? Long story short, she promises to be a fighting champion like her husband. So I don't know if that means we're going to get IC Open challenges from her, or she's going to defend her title whenever and however she can. But I feel like she's going to have a decent title run. Not very long, but she'll get a decent, lengthy run. And if she drops that title, which she will, who would you rather AJ drop that title to?
I don't know. It's not a lot of like female heels. I would probably say Ivy, maybe. Because you got the heel and the face working together. So Ivy. If you're looking for just like a good match, AJ and Bailey. That would be cool. I would like that. I don't think EO should be in this. Well, we haven't talked about it yet, but I don't think that EO should be in this like title picture. I
Mhm.
think EO should be way above that. Personally, just my opinion, but yeah, as of right now, I would say Ivy or Bailey, maybe Lyra again. Um, yeah.
I can see all of those. I can
So
see all of
yeah,
those options.
yep, those three for sure.
We had a match filler, pretty much as I call it. We had Chad, I mean, the original Grande Americano versus Rayo Americano. Chad went, God damn it. The original Grande Americano wins that despite multiple attempts from interference from the other Grande Americanos. That match was solid. I feel like this is the way to slowly start pushing Chad again, to pushing more, give him that little push, because he was out for an injury for a minute. But I feel like them keeping this gig up until they do like a mass versus mass match or whatever, and then have him go back to his original character. And when they do that, I feel like they're going to give him probably, honestly, I feel like they're going to give him a mid card title push. Because honestly, Chad is one of those wrestlers who deserves like a nice little title run. It ain't got to be nothing historical or anything like that, but he definitely deserves at least maybe like a 2 3 month title reign with the IC title possibly, or the United States Championship, whatever they do with him. I do feel like Chad is worthy of at least like a 2 3 month title run, just to keep building him and to just pretty much show appreciation for the things he's done and how he was able to hold our attention and keep us laughing and everything that he does with his antics.
Yeah, I like what they're doing with Chad and the other El Grande Americano. I'm hoping that they keep this up until WrestleMania because I definitely need them to do a mass versus mass match at WrestleMania. Um, I don't know if they'll be able to keep it up. Maybe they will. Who knows? But
Mm,
that needs to be the finish. Like no doubt, is a mass versus mass match,
yeah,
and
definitely.
then someone get revealed. So I feel like that's the only way to like end this feud right now, unless they do it in like a crazy way, like Hell in a Cell or a
Mhm.
steel cage or something. But
That is a hell of a
Matt,
way to do
yeah,
it.
but no, but like mass versus mass definitely needs to happen. So they need to just keep doing what they're doing with this feud and keep it pushing all the way into WrestleMania, so that way we can end this. So
And I like how they're kind of not like forcing it on us. Like we go 2 or 3 weeks without seeing them fight, then they come back and fight randomly. So it's like it's not like they're oversaturating and they're really trying to stretch it out low key.
right,
But the way they're doing it, like you said, it's keeping us entertained, keeping our attention. Like, yo, when is it gonna come to a head? Like we want it to come to a head, but it's not like, oh my god, can this end already? It's like I want to see this end like this because at this point, one of y'all got to get unmasked.
right,
So I feel like they are going to drag it to WrestleMania with the way they currently been going, how they 2 or 3 weeks off here and then they do it again. So that's how I feel like they're going to do it. And it's going to probably be on night one, obviously. Might even be the first match of the night or whatever. But it definitely, I feel like at WrestleMania, it will be a match versus match. And we're going to just get the ending of the rivalry from there and then let each person go, their own career ways and whatnot.
right.
We had a video package from Liv Morgan, pretty mid video package. She was talking about how she's going to go after Stephanie and beat Stephanie at Mania. And then Liv was telling Raquel, she was like, hey, I know you're upset you lost the chamber, but you heard AJ. She said she wants to be a fighting champion. Why don't you go talk to Adam and try to fight AJ for the IC title? And then me and you both can leave WrestleMania as champions because, we here. Judgment Day's here. Yay. Boo, boo. And then Raquel was like, you know what? You're right. Bet. I'm gonna go talk to Adam. And so then there was that, which we already knew was gonna probably happen because I believe we talked about that last episode of Raquel possibly going for an IC title or another title of some sort. But then your boy, Rusev, well not your boy, Rusev
That
calls
that is
out your
that I
boy.
was about to say that is not
No,
my
no, that's why I
boy.
correct myself. That's why I correct myself. Rusev calls out your boy, Mr. Obafemi, ruler the destroyer.
The
He
ruler, the
called him out.
destroyer.
And I'm actually looking forward to this rivalry. Obviously, we know Rusev is going to probably more than likely lose this rivalry, but I feel like this got a chance to push to WrestleMania possibly. This rivalry here, I hope it's not just like a one and done because Rusev needs something to do. Oba's on a come up right now, and I feel like you have these two powerhouses. You got to have them fight more than once. Because Rusev is not a bad wrestler. He's not, anything like that. I feel like he can actually go toe to toe with Oba, and that would be a good challenge for Oba because he destroyed the Viking Raiders. He destroyed the Miz. He done did his dominant little run. Now, okay, let's put you. Let's test you in the waters. Let's put you against the likes of Rusev. Um, who else on Raw? Another big name on Raw. Shit.
Gunther, Sheamus.
Yeah, Gunther, Shane, yeah, all of them. Like, let's start putting you in the waters and see what you can do. We saw you walk and destroy NXT. Evolve. I said it right. I had to think about it. I legit thought about 5 years.
He wasn't in
Like people,
Evolve, but
I'm saying like people destroying. Like he
yeah,
would
yeah,
destroy
yeah,
them
yeah.
if it was. So that's what I'm saying. Evolve too. Like we seen him destroy people on NXT. He would destroy Evolve. All that. So now it's like, all right, bet. Now it's time for the big leagues. This is your. Let's get it going. So I feel like Rusev and Oba could definitely cook up. Oba stood tall. They had a brief little scuffle. Oba was like, "You're doing all this talking. I'm ready to fight. What's up?" Russell said, "Oh, bet word. Oh, you think because I'm from Bulgaria, I'm soft? Watch this." Got into the ring. Boom, boom, boom. They had a little 1-2. Oba stood tall,
Yeah.
knocking Rusev out the ring, and Rusev did his usual blah, 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 yelling in the ramp way. And it was confirmed for next week's Raw that we will have. For all the audio listeners, this man just hit the Oba pose, looking like Slender Man again. We ain't gonna talk about it. Just watch it on YouTube. Y'all to see it. But it's scheduled for next week. Rusev versus Oba, and I cannot wait for that cook-up match right there. How are you feeling about this rivalry, or what do you think it should go, or how would you play it out?
And you already know how I feel when it
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
to the
yeah. We know.
when
I
it
just
comes to
gotta
the
ask for
man when
for the
it comes to the
context.
ruler the Toya. What? Bro, this man is 6'6", about 300 and semi pounds. Boy, Rusev about to catch this work by Mr. Obafemi, the ruler, the destroyer. About to catch all
I
of
ain't got
this
to
work.
word.
Another thing too is that I like how they're letting Oba kind of like weigh his options a little bit
Yeah.
because he was on SmackDown. He had 2 matches on SmackDown. Now he's on Raw. He still haven't signed a contract yet, so we don't know officially where he's going. Maybe they might just have him be a free agent and just like wrestle like whatever matches on both shows, which I'll be cool with that. I don't know if it'll happen, but never say never. But
But she just said never about saying never. He's so tired of it. He gets so fed up. Each week I piss him off more and more.
anyway,
Hey, hold on, wait, what's the time of the left?
23 minutes.
Oh, man. It only took me 23 minutes, not even 4:25 to piss him
Man.
off. Look at me.
But yeah, I'm happy to see what they do with Oba. Hopefully they don't mess him up at all. I just want to see him like cook up in matches. I want to see him cook up in promos. I just want to see him cook up period in WWE. So hopefully, I already know that next week is going to be a hard hitting match. I love to see that. I actually want to see like Oba, get a few hits in from Rusev and
Yeah,
see
that's
what
what I'm saying. Like
happens.
this will be a
So
good test for him.
yeah, because it's rare that you see Oba like stumbling or anything from a hit. So like this would be cool. Fantastic match. Might be match of the night next week. So
In the words of Big E, 2 big meaty men slapping meat.
yeah, slapping meat, no bread, no water, just meat. Oh yeah, man.
But
Yeah.
like I said, this definitely will be a challenge for Oba, and I'm looking forward to it. Moving forward, we had another backstage segment. Oh, also, side note, Raw had a lot of cussing this weekend. I was here for it. I was like, yo, Raw just said,
I literally talked about that today at my job. I was like,
bro,
man, I
Raw
said
was
they
literally just like unhinged. Like, you know what? Hey, say whatever y'all want to. I don't
yeah,
care what y'all say.
I said they need to bring that back though. I said I understand that like their product is more for kids, but like I'm like, bro, every once in a while, not all the time, but like every once in a while, bring back the cursing and all that other stuff, bro. Bring back the edginess of like what wrestling
I
used
heard
to
so
be.
much cuss words, and I was like, yo, I heard punk
Espe-
ass. I was like, dang.
especially from like characters that you don't expect to do that, like Roman.
Yeah.
Like you don't expect Roman to just come out, hey man, F this. Like what?
Wait a minute,
like
time out.
like
When
that's how
this
you
happened?
like that's how you know you done pissed off Roman. If Roman start getting the cussing and stuff. Cause like dang, like what? But yeah, so
We had a backstage promo. Lyra and Bailey were talking, and Lyra was telling Bailey, "Hey, I feel like you should go for the IC title, and so why don't you go talk to Adam Pearce?" Bailey was like, "Well, yeah, I should," but it's like, "Wait, but I cost you your IC title match before and whatnot, so maybe you should come with me." So then they were going to talk to Adam Pearce to try to get a IC title match picture type whatnot. But guess who comes walking out of the office like you mentioned earlier? Miss EO Sky, and we already know
yo.
how that plays out. Oh my goodness, two people are talking about Nick going for a title shot. Oh, let's go talk to the boss to give us a title shot. Oh snap, somebody's coming out of the office. I wonder what they were talking about. How coincidental. EO Sky is walking out the office as they're trying to go talk to Adam Pearce about an IC title shot. What did EO talk to Adam about? I'm pretty sure a IC title shot. So like, I agree with you. EO definitely needs to be withdrawn from the IC title picture and let, Lyra, Bailey, Ivy, hell, Matt Scene again, or whatever, like kind of have that attention and kind of put EO in the main card picture. But I feel like this is just giving her something to do until Mania is over, when then they can kind of possibly insert her back into the title picture. So instead of just having nothing to do with EO, I feel like they're doing this just to keep her busy and to just keep her relevant, so to speak, because she would bring eyes to those matches. We got Bailey versus Lyra a couple times. Okay, let's get Bailey versus EO. Let's get Ivy versus EO. Something like we can switch it up a little bit. So I feel like them doing that is the way of trying to bring something relevant, but keep EO relevant as well until they can put her back into the main title picture. So I'm not too upset with them putting her in the IC title picture right now.
All right, so when you just said that, I'm kind of not upset about it either. Even though I just said that EO should be on the top, but I just realized too that they did just lose the tag team titles. So like, and right now it seemed like the world heavyweight title picture is set between
Mm-hmm.
Liv and Stephanie, and then with the WWE one, it's Jade and Rhea. So both of those are kind of set right now. So at that point, I'm actually kind of cool with EO going for this title, just as long as it's not too long or she's not holding the title, because she don't need it. She's already like, to me, she's the best like women's wrestler on the roster right now. So so
Definitely got a point.
so like I don't think that she needs this IC title. She just there just because they don't have any plans for it right now. But
Mm-hmm.
once the Liv and Stephanie stuff is done, once the Judgment Day stuff is done, then she definitely needs to be back on top. So but yeah, I'm actually cool with EO being in the situation now. Now that you said what you said and I thought about it, I'm actually cool with it.
Because when I
So
seen her walking out the office, I thought the same thing. I'm like, why is she in the IC title picture? I thought about it. I was like, well, it's kind of to keep her busy
yeah,
and they can bring eyes. I'm like, so that makes sense that they did that. That was a smart move
yeah,
by WWE and Triple H to kind of do that. So
yeah,
y'all get a golf clap. Y'all get a golf clap. There y'all go. They finally did something right
yeah.
slightly.
What
We had Jimmy Uso versus Theory, which ended in DQ from Logan Paul. But oh, hey, guess what? To everybody's surprise, Jay Uso music hit.
he's
Oh, Logan and
alive. He's
Logan
alive.
and Fury
He died
turned away.
Friday. He died Friday. He was in the hospital for 3 days and then popped up, was like, Pickaboo, here I am.
Hey, he
Like,
rose on the third day. You feel
man,
me?
he rose on the third
shout
day.
to
All
shout out to
right.
Easter that's coming up.
If we were really like, if we were physically in a room together, bro, I would reach over and smack the mess out of you. Like, why?
Why?
Bro, this dude say he rose on the third day. Come on, bro.
Shout out to Easter. You feel me? Easter coming up, man. You feel me?
Oh my god.
Shout out to the Most High. Shout out to the Most High Almighty. You feel me?
Wow. All right, bro.
But Jay Jay Uso made music hit. Theory and Logan looks at the ramp. All you see is Jay head pop up with the crutches. He slides one to Jimmy. He like, yeah, we gonna get him. Boop, they hit in the back with the crutches. Hits a 1D on Austin Theory. Uso stand tall. Speaking of this, I seen a report online. People are actually saying Jimmy was the one that attacked Jay. The reason I don't believe that, why would they put Jay back solo already, knowing Jay was catching heat and everybody was getting tired of him in the solo like competitions or whatnot? That's why they put them back as a tag team. So accusing Jimmy as the one who assaulted him doesn't make sense. Because if that was the case, they would have just kept Jay solo. That's not gonna make people get behind Jay. It's not going to change anything. The fans are still going to give him slack. The fans are still going to kind of start getting tired of him. They only rock with him now because they're the Usos, people of the Usos together. So saying Jimmy attacked him, I was just like, y'all don't use y'all brains, do y'all? Like y'all just say anything, huh? Okay, got it.
Yeah, I'm still sticking with Sammy being the attacker. Cause like I said, of how Sammy been acting for like the last like couple weeks, him accusing Jacob last week, like you were the one that attacked Jay, and Jay was like, why would I attack my own family, blood? Yeah, I'm all gas, no brakes with it, nah. But
I mean,
yeah, that I mean, but yeah, I still think that is Sammy. I don't know how they're going to incorporate all of it. Maybe they have Sammy turn into a mass dude. I don't know, but they're gonna have to figure out something. And also the Usos still have the tag team titles. Who are about to fight them? Who finna fight them for the titles? We haven't seen. We
hey
haven't
man,
seen
you at
like,
this point, hey man, you want to be a
bro.
tag team?
We haven't seen
Make
no
it no.
tag team like the whole tag team division has been completely gone. Like it haven't been no tag teams, like no tag team matches, no nothing. Like
I mean, we was talking about getting the tag team titles offline, so
that
we
is true.
scrap
A
that? Do it the real ones.
WWE sign us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sign us. I hit a 5-star Frost Flash. You know what I'm saying?
I say I got a frost, but I got a swanton bomb in me. I got at least 1 or 2 in me.
Yeah, I can't hit no flips, but I could do like, stand up stuff. I could jump out the top rope. I can hit Frost splashes. I can hit Uso splashes. You know
You
what I'm
feel
saying?
me?
So
But I got a clothesline from hell loaded up. I got a power bomb loaded up. I got a swanton bomb.
so yeah,
You
we
feel me?
got all that. We got all that. You know what I'm saying? So sign us up.
Plot twist, Blaze, like, oh really? Give us a call. Like, oh wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Hold on. I was just talking a little bit. You feel me? That was a hot take.
Man,
Man.
forget that. I'll be like, how much we making? Oh yeah, I'm on the next flight.
What all I gotta do is just say less, bro. I'm on my way. Um, it was a backstage segment with the Judgment Day, and then everybody we were talking about Finn losing to to CM Punk, and then Dom was like, "Oh hey Punk, yeah, forget about that. Sorry you lost, but yeah, about my title match tonight. Y'all gonna be out there with me, right?" Finn was like, "But I thought you said you want to do it by yourself." He was like, "Well, yeah, like win by myself, but I want you guys to come out and like celebrate with me. You're not the win." He Finn was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, we'll come out there, yeah, totally, bro." During the match, versus Penta for the title, Dom was calling for the ring bell to try to obviously cheat to win. JD was kind of reluctant at first. Then JD goes to get the ring bell. He goes to give it to Dom, but guess who stops him? Mr. Finn himself. No, he said he want to do this on his own. Let him do it on his own. Blah, blah, blah. Wow. 619 from Penta. Boom, Canadian Destroyer. Boom, 1, 2, 3. New IC champ. So what does this mean? Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio, WrestleMania. How are you feeling about it?
I'm actually cool with this. I said this on the last podcast, but well, we didn't even get to the last match, but we'll talk about it later. But I'm actually cool with this. I predicted that this was going to happen. It's just that
Yeah.
is one little aspect that changed, and I'm kind of upset that it changed. But at the same time, I'm not, because we had history happen. So, but yeah, Finn and Dom.
Personally, rather it was for the IC title that many. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Finn and Dom, I'm actually cool with. So we'll just see what happens from there. So
What we have after that? I gotta read these notes. I can't see. Oh, Rhea and Io came out. Rio comes out. Rhea cuts a nice promo. She talked about how she's upset she lost the tag team titles. But it's okay. You know, Io's still her best friend. They had a little heartfelt moment. Io was like, Rhea is my best friend, and mommy's always on top, and yada yada yada. And Rhea was like, this isn't the end of us. You know, I just gotta focus on my own things right now. And I have a match coming up, blah blah blah. She was like, so Io, you hold it down on Monday Night Raw, because mine was going to Friday Night SmackDown. I'm going to see Jade face to face, which means we're going to probably get a physical altercation between the two. Because you can never have a contract signing if they're going to do a contract signing, or have two superstars like that really meet and not come to blows at some point. So, do you think it happens this Friday, or do you think it happens maybe in like the next couple of weeks where Rhea and Jade come to blows before they match at Mania?
I ain't gonna lie. So, going off of that, there's been real life beef between those two, as well as
I was
real
getting,
life,
I was going to get into that. I was going to
as
get into
well
that.
as real life beef between everybody else and Jade Cargill. Um,
I think Jade is the problem at this point, bro.
yeah, apparently because Jade is causing a whole bunch of problems behind the scenes, and everybody, like all the women's talent, is not happy about it. She's been talking trash to Rhea on Twitter and stuff. She's been talking trash to other people on Twitter and stuff, and like everybody is just upset. So with like the real life beef, I actually think like some hands is really gonna be thrown on Friday. Like it's gonna be crazy, bro.
It's
And
about to get wicked on
yeah,
Friday.
it's gonna be crazy, bro. Like Jade,
But I like
man.
that WWE been doing that for long, like playing off of like real life heat, low key, and
Yeah,
incorporating the storylines. Even when
that
back in the day with Matt and Edge and all that stuff. I mean,
that's
yeah, Matt and Edge
crazy.
was leader.
Yeah, that is crazy. So I don't know what's gonna happen on Friday. Like I said, some hands finna be thrown. They finna get the fake security guards come out there.
Get beat up for a check.
Yeah, get beat up. Like a few of them gonna get thrown. Some boots, some hands gonna
I'm about to say
be.
something. Red gonna big boot one, Jay gonna big boot one. They gonna say look
Yep.
at each other and run at each other like
One
duels.
gonna
And
get like slammed through an announce table. One gonna get slammed through the stage. Like it's gonna be crazy. And then they're gonna bring in like more security. Then eventually they're gonna bring in police. So the police gonna come up in there. So yeah,
and they're gonna have Nick come out. We're not doing this right now. This
yeah.
is for WrestleMania.
Say this for
I know. I
WrestleMania.
tell you guys want. If you guys show up here, you want to fight. Well, they fighting. Let them do their job. Then you always say, if you come to SmackDown, you can come, but be prepared to fight. Rhea came to
Right.
SmackDown. She's prepared to fight.
Yeah.
You can't
So
break him up. You gotta let him fight,
I
guys.
don't know. And then I don't know how I feel about this Jay Cargill like starting stuff with all the other women's talent and stuff. Bro, you the champ. Shut your mouth and do your job. Like that's what
She
I'm
can't do
thinking.
her job. She's back in catering,
That's
which
what
was
I'm
funny because she tried
thinking.
to talk about sitting in the back of catering to Rhea Ripley, and Rhea was like, I was like, yo.
Yeah, like she talking about like you sitting in back and catering and like other people sitting in back and catering and stuff. I'm like, bro, you are WWE Women's Champion right now. Like you should be
And I was
happy.
seeing on TV twice.
I get it that she's not wrestling. But like, bro, you're the champ. You're still making more money now because you're the champ. Like, bro, bro, don't say nothing. Just do what you gotta do, bro. And then
Tell woman to shut up.
you found out about your opponent, and now you trying to come at her. Like, bro, don't no. Come on, bro. Like,
Hey, fisticuffs will be thrown. Fisticuffs, hand,
yeah,
knees,
I believe
elbow.
it. I believe it after seeing, seeing the reports and stuff about what Jade and them been talking about. So, but yeah, hands will be thrown on Friday. So
Hey, what Barnes should say? Get these hands.
get
Oh,
these
somebody about
hands. I'm not finished with you. Yeah,
somebody about to get these hands on Friday.
man.
The best part of the night, in my opinion, the promo between Phil Brooks. No, let me chill.
That
Between CM Punk and Roman Reigns.
you
At first I was like,
you
huh?
skipped the Dom match.
I said that one. I said we got new champ Panther. That's what I was asking about.
I didn't hear that. And then you skipped the
Yeah,
Danhausen thing too.
yeah. I purposely skipped Danhausen. Like purposely, I made sure to skip that
You
because who
are
the hell
cursed.
cares about Danhausen? Like who the hell cares about Danhausen? Desi said, "Come smoke." But the promo between CM Punk and I don't know if I should just text you and tell you that. But the promo between CM Punk and Roman Reigns was fire. At first, I was like, all right, cool. But CM Punk popping his stuff because Roman Reigns came out first, did a little promo. Punk interrupts him, starts talking. I'm like, oh, Punk already he talking. And then Roman Reigns responded. I said, oh, shit. I got set up. Roman just fried his ass. Roman just cooked him. And then CM Punk was like, oh, ho, ho, ho. This is my show. You're not about to just come to my show, disrespect me, and walk away. He said, ha, ha, you gonna do what to me? Oh, you ain't just getting your ass beat at WrestleMania. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bury you right next to your father. I
I
said,
was like,
oh
oh.
shit. He said
I
that.
said,
I was like, yo, I text you. I knew you was at the game. I was like, mind blown emoji. I was like, yo, bro, this promo?
so as soon as I walked in the house, Raw just went off. So I'm like, all right. So I looked at my phone and the first thing I saw was CM Punk to Roman Reigns, quote, I'm going to bury you next to your father. And I was like, what the heck just happened? I'm like, I need to watch this. So the promo was the first thing that I watched. I skipped everything else. I watched the promo. I'm like, all right, they cooking. I'm like, okay, Roman cursing and stuff. I'm like, okay. This dead serious. So then when Punk said that, I'm like, ooh, I'm like, okay. And I'm like, dang, I'm like, so obviously we know that was scripted because of how Roman acted. I'm like, if that wasn't scripted, I said you would have seen Roman beat the mess out of Punk.
Man, yeah, if it was scripted, you would have seen a whole nother side of Roman. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
you would have seen a whole nother side of Roman. Cause man, when you talk about my dead dad like that, bruh, and you saying that you gonna bury me next to him, are you crazy? So all I've been seeing is memes and stuff talking about Roman gonna talk about Larry next week.
Hey, it's only right at this point. You
Be like, oh,
want to
you
bring
gonna
up dead folks? Bet.
be like, bet I'm gonna bury you to your dead dog. Like, oh, bro, man,
Hey,
it's gonna
I
be going
promise you, if
crazy.
Roman says that, bro, I'm gonna lose my mind.
It's gonna be going crazy. Oh, and then they just gonna
Hey,
start throwing
Peter gonna
hands.
mess around and cancel Roman. Oh, I dropped my phone, y'all. Peter gonna mess around and cancel Roman. He said that.
Man, they gonna go crazy. Oh my god, yeah, that promo was I thought the last one topped that. Obviously, this one topped that now, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep going until WrestleMania. So that's gonna be cool. I've been liking these promos. They've been killing every single week. So yeah, shout out to Roman for taking that hit because boy, like I said, if you talk about my dead dad talking about
Man, I don't care
you
if it's script or not. I'm
yeah, I
throwing
don't care.
hands on you. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, exactly. The pause on you real quick. So yeah, nah.
I'm going to, but listen, script or
Yeah,
not, game. We gonna have a problem for real.
that's crazy. Yeah.
But hey, at this point, I feel like Roman should bring up Larry. But like, you know what? Since you want to mention my dad, pops, how about your dead dog? Like,
He's
like.
exactly straight face dead dog.
Hey, matter of
Oh.
fact, and hold on. What if Punk's dog got cremated, right? And then Punk hit Reigns hit him with the I'm gonna make sure you get cremated when I'm done burying you. When I'm done killing you, get cremated like your dog. Like, yo, how you gonna have this man get cremated? Roman, hold on, fam. Wait a minute. You pushing the boundaries, bro. What you mean you gonna have him cremated?
Man, it's
Hold
gonna
on.
be crazy. Oh my god! And then that's when AJ Lee, how dare you? You don't talk about my dog like that. and then CM Punk, hold on, babe, hold on. And then that's when CM Punk just go completely off script, just say whatever. Like it'd be boy. See, have us as writers, bro, because we
I'm trying
we
to
are
tell you, man.
we
We're just
already
writers, bro.
we already writing what's finna happen, bro. Have us as writers, bro, because like I said, this could be even more crazier if we were writers. I'm like,
Bro,
man.
you ain't even got to give me 6 figures, bro. You can give me 3 figures, and I promise you, I got you. You give me a couple
Man,
hundred, I got you, gang.
bro, facts. And be like, hey, Uno, what you want Roman to say in the script? All right,
I'm like, I got you.
I got
I'm
you, I
like,
got you,
got
I
you.
got you, I got you. All right, here y'all go. I don't know if we can say this on TV. Put it on the show right now.
Put it on the show right now. Do the music. Let's go.
We
Next thing you
running.
know, they say that shit. Like, hold on, this sounds a little too personal. We love it. It gets the people going.
Stand right next to Triple H. Yeah.
They're like, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what's that mean? With Woody and Buzz, let them cook. We
Yeah,
hold it back.
exactly.
Let 'em cook.
Hold on, let him cook. So yeah.
But yeah, that was Monday Night Raw. This is my favorite part of the show where you give us a little quick rundown of NXT. And since you said you watched Evolve, we have a special Evolve segment tonight. So without further ado, Nick with a rundown of NXT and Evolve for the broke folks.
Before that, I got a couple of reports that I want to read, and I want to get Mr. King Uno's reaction. We're switching sides. Now I'm Nate, the news reporter. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So the first report is I read this one off of off stream before stream. I'm used to streaming. I'm sorry. Off of recording before we started recording, is that there is currently an idea to have 6 women's matches at WrestleMania 42, and currently an idea of having between 14 and 16 matches at WrestleMania 42. They said that 5 is already confirmed, considered firm plans, and this will end up being the most women's matches ever at WrestleMania, and also could be the most matches ever at WrestleMania. So what is your thoughts about that?
Bro, if we get 14 matches, bro, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind on my head. I'm not
They
gonna
said
lie. Like,
they said
I love
between four.
WWE.
They said between both nights. So I'm pretty sure it'd probably be like 7 and 7, or like, you know.
That's cool, but if it's 14 on one night, bro, I'm gonna be pissed, and they bet not. I promise you. Like, what the hell are we doing? Like, but no, all just, I'm okay with that. Honestly, I'm okay with that. Especially with the women getting their recognition as they've been getting lately. I don't mind that. And honestly, I feel like some of these women storylines is better than the men's storylines we got going on right now. So I'm here for it. I just hope the matches live up to the WrestleMania hype. I don't want a match at Mania like Jimmy versus Jay. How that match was just literally mid as shit. I want to see WrestleMania worthy matches, even if the person I want to win don't win or whatever. Just put on a show. Like, you want to show a show. It's like, let's see why you're here. I don't want WWE to just put matches together because they're trying to just stand the product or just do random stuff. I want them to actually take their time with it and give us something that we can look forward to, because we know the product has been stale low key lately, and the ticket price is outrageous. So if you want us to pay these much for these tickets or whatever, give us something worthy to pay for this.
Right.
So I can kind of see it being a good thing, but it's really based on how WWE plays it. Honestly, at the end of the day.
Indeed.
You said it. 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 I don't care.
I said, and yeah.
Oh, fam. You said
All right. What I gotta do? What I gotta do?
Bella is the goat. No, hold on. Wait. Drum roll, please.
that
It's not a drum roll, but I want to end it anyway. It's okay.
For courtesy of Hot Takes and Headlocks podcast from yours truly, Nate the Great. Only for this podcast though. Brie Bella is the GOAT.
Yes, sir. We got her to say it. You feel me?
Her husband is the GOAT too. He's a flying GOAT. You know what I'm saying? So, this guy.
Not the flying goat.
Oh man, but my second report was I don't know if you know, but Mr. Road Dogg Jesse James quit WWE today as the lead writer of SmackDown, and he also left as part of the creative team of WWE. He has openly expressed his unhappiness and resigned from the creative team today. And also, I see another report that Alexandra Williams has been promoted to vice president and now lead writer of Raw. So, yeah, they WWE said today that they're trying to switch up the creative teams. I guess they finally figured out that their product has been trash lately. And Road Dogg was like, I can't take it no more. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you're part of that team, so
what you think about Road Dogg leaving and them shaking up the writers' rooms and stuff like that?
with Road Dogg leaving, honestly, it does suck because he's part of the WWE history and everything from way back when and whatnot. And I love when the talent stays within the company, like Gregory Helms, um, Kenny Dykstra, Jamie Noble. I love Robert Roode. I love when people talent just stays with the company. But obviously, it must be more little to it than what we know because obviously they're gonna just put out what they want us to know. The creative whatnot, the product was stale and terrible. So I am glad that WWE is um trying to switch it up and like do something about it instead of just saying, hey, it is what it is. I feel like having a new lead writer, it could be a good move because clearly with Road Dogg being, I guess, like part of the head team for creative, it was stale. So for the fact that WWE is willing to try to go another direction and change things, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it because I want great product. If I'm going to end up paying for something, I want something great. I'm not going to just pay for something just to pay for it. I'm not going to spend $3, $4, or $5,000 on tickets for a show that's more mid than my fucking sports team. Y'all supposed to be my escape from my sports team when they're playing terrible. At this point, I'd rather just watch paint dry or go watch golf. So with WWE trying to fix the issue and get things going again, I'm okay with that. Like I told you the last podcast, I have a smidge of faith in WWE with how things are starting to go, and them doing this is giving me a little bit more faith to try to. It's like, okay, let me keep watching. It's like that ex you give a chance to. Well, not the ex, like the person you want to break up with, but you just give them multiple chances. Like you be like, look, I'm trying to give you a chance to get it right. Like I'm getting fed up. You keep doing shit. So this is like WWE's like, okay, okay, okay. Look, before y'all break up with us, let us change creative teams. Let's change creative writers. Let's do this. Give me one more chance. All right, WWE, this is your chance. You've messed around with this time. I might just have to really stop watching WWE besides pay-per-views. I don't know. I can't keep watching this still same stuff every week. I can't. And I try to defend WWE with my heart to these people that don't watch wrestling and whatnot. But it's like it's hard to when the product is not matching what I'm trying to defend. I'm like, yeah, Raw wrestling is good. This and third. We watch the episode. Episodes number promos and mid matches. Oh no, you said wrestling was fire. Bad week. Try again this week. Like,
Yeah. Like I feel the same way too because like if you say if you show like a match that you really like from like back in the day to a person that don't watch wrestling and like you like, hey man, watch this is fire. So like you show them that match and they're gonna be like, wow, this is what wrestling is, okay. And then you show them the current product and it's nothing like that, then they're gonna be like, wait a minute, like exactly like what you said, like, wait a minute, I thought you said that this was good. What is this? And then you looking at the same way, like, I don't know what this is either. Like, so like it's kind of messed up, but I feel you on that one, bro. I feel you on that one. Also another report, it's not really a report, but just flat out sense. AEW tickets are way cheaper than WWE tickets. How are we feeling about that? My friend low key texted us in our group chat and said that he found some floor tickets to an AEW event next week for about $170 some. so, and I'm like, to sit on the floor for $175, shoot, I'll take that. You know what I'm saying?
But I ain't in AEW, but I do have my day.
Exactly. I'm like, hey, I'll sit front row, watch Kenny Omega. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even watch AEW like that. I'm like, shoot, $175. I'm like, shoot, yeah, I get those.
I might even grab me some nachos from the venue just to save some money.
Facts. I'll probably still have some money in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? So, but how we feeling about the AEW tickets?
I mean, that's kind of obviously a given because AEW. Well, to me, my opinion, AEW is trash. So with the tickets being cheaper than WWE, it doesn't surprise me. But a WWE, take note. AEW is like, hey, look, floor seats, $125, $175. Bet. WWE, Paul Levesque, creative team, director, see whoever. Listen, drop your freaking prices until the product matches the price. Okay. Until then, I'm still not watching AEW, but still.
All right. So now, Uno's favorite part of the show, NXT with Nate. We gonna patent that. NXT with Nate. We gonna patent.
That's matter of fact. Hold on, I got something for you. Go ahead. Watch this.
NXT with Nate, and then I don't know. We got to come up with something for Evolve if y'all want Revolve reports too. But NXT with Nate. So first match we had on NXT was we had originally Miles Bourne come out. He is the new NXT North American champion. He came out with a full-blown suit, came out looking spiffy, came out, cut a promo to the crowd saying, hey, like, you guys believed in me. He said, I know because of my condition, this is hard, but I'm just glad that you guys backed me up the whole way, and now I'm finally champion. Ethan Page came out and was like, no, I want my rematch. You said that you're a fighting champion. I want my rematch right now. Interim NXT general manager Robert Stone came out and was like, hey, no, I know you guys said that you want a rematch, but you guys need wrestling gear and stuff. And he was like, nah, make the match right now. And they was like, all right, bring out a ref. They wrestling in full-blown suits for the NXT North American Championship. So
why'd you make that face? You sound like you was upset. Like
because like you don't see that every day. Like you don't see like wrestlers come out in full blown suits and just like wrestle for a championship.
We did back in the Attitude Era and whatnot. So they trying to slowly give us,
I guess so, because I'm like they wrestling in full blown suit. Like they ain't got no wrestling, like a bit of wrestling gear that they can throw on or something. But anyway, the match is cooking up. Eventually Ethan Page get down to his skibbies. Yeah, get down to the skibbies, and Miles Bourne, while the ref is distracted, Miles Bourne hits Ethan Page with his dress shoe, knocks him out 1, 2, 3, and Miles Bourne is still your NXT North American champion. As my co-host Uno has sent me something, I will look at that after the episode. So on to the next segment, we get Blake Monroe coming out, cutting a promo on Miss, I hope she's not a Mrs. Jada Park.
I hope she's not a Mrs.
I hope she's not a Mrs. You know what I'm saying? Jada Parker. So Blake Monroe came out, said a whole bunch of nothing. I wasn't paying attention to what she was saying because I was paying attention to Blake Monroe herself. Second of all, then Jada Parker came out. Miss Parker chants screaming from the NXT crowd as Jada Parker comes in. She cut a crazy promo. It was good. I don't remember exactly what she was saying, but she cut she cut like a super heartfelt promo, and then eventually Blake Monroe slapped her, and they started trading blows. Security got involved. They started fighting towards the back, blah blah blah, stuff like that. So shout out to Jada Parker and Blake Monroe. Next match we had was a women's speed tournament match. against Ren Sinclair and Nikita Lyons. Eventually, Ren Sinclair would get the dub, and now it's going to be Ren Sinclair against Thea Hale in the finals of the Speed tournament, and the winner will face Fallon Henley for the Speed title. The next match that we have is Shiloh Hill and Hank and Tank versus the Undisputed Era. Vanity Project.
Yeah, talking about me, look at you.
I
Talking
did
about
that
me all
on
episode.
I did that on purpose. I did that on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. That's what you're saying.
The Undisputed Era 2026, I should say. Vanity Project. And Jada Parker and Blake Monroe was interfering in the match because they continued to fight during the match out to the ring or ringside, I can't remember. And eventually Shiloh Hill and Hank and Tank won the 6-man tag team match. We didn't get they didn't talk about this, but we get a backstage segment between Miles Bourne and the NXT champion, Mr. Joe Hendry.
Sorry.
I believe in Joe Hendry. All right. So they're talking to each other, talking about Joe Hendry was like, hey man, I just want to let you know. He said, you're an inspiration to me. He said, with your condition and everything, you're a big inspiration to me. He said, I thank you for winning that championship. And Miles was like, yeah, before I go on, I just want to say one thing. I don't like how WWE been like forcing these death jokes on Miles Bourne. Because like I don't know, bro. Like to me, it's like, bro, we get it. You're deaf. Like you don't have to like keep talking about it. I get that they're trying to like joke around, but sometimes, some people aren't as jokey when it comes to like certain conditions and stuff like we are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm like, dang, it's a serious condition. Like he's deaf. Like it's affecting his speech, stuff like that. And they're like just making jokes about it. So, with that being said, Miles Bourne said, I'm tired of hearing Ricky Saints or whatever. I think he said Ricky Saints talk. And then Miles, because Ricky Saints was setting up to do
I had a joke. Oh Lord.
Ricky Saints was setting up to do a Joe Hendry type concert later on that night. So, he was like, man, I'm tired of hearing Ricky talk. Deaf joke. First one. Second one came from Joe Hendry when he said, man, Ricky is going to sound so bad. It's going to make me think that I'm deaf. And I'm like, and I didn't want to laugh, but I just started like busting out laughing. And I'm like, oh man, I said, I'm messed up, bro.
I'm loving the fact that they're, like you said, it is kind of messed up, but I'm loving it because it's like they're trying to bring back that raunchy, edgy
Yeah,
side of
he was
wrestling.
like, he said, he's gonna sound so bad, it's gonna make me wish that I'm deaf. And Miles Bourne was like, come on, bro. And then luckily Miles Jordan like did the Joe Hendry spin around and was like, I'm just playing with you, man. Like, don't worry about it. And I'm like, come on, bro. Like, I just start busting out laughing. Like, if y'all haven't seen the clip, it's on my TikTok, it's on my Instagram and stuff. Go watch it.
Oh, I'm doing. I ain't even
But,
seen the comment. I have to go watch it.
but yeah, I put it on there because I'm like, I shouldn't be laughing. But I laughed anyway. But yeah, on to, I believe this is the last match. Yeah, it is. The last match of the night before we get to the last segment. JC Jane defends her NXT Women's Championship against Zarya. Eventually that match ends in a no contest when Sol Ruka comes out and attack both women. She hits both women. She attacks Fatal Influence first, attacks both of them ringside, and then she comes in and immediately hits a Soul Snatcher on both JC Jane and Zarya at the same time. Then she was costing Zarya.
I'm sorry. Hey, can I get the next song for Soul? I'm sorry.
I got you. Hold on. Where here? I got you. Where we got you.
Don't stop, break me down.
Nasty dancer, dancer for money. What you want me to do? I'm your
Had that one time for Soul.
dancer for money. I'll do what you want me to do.
All right.
Proceed.
Yeah, she hit a soul snatcher on both of them. That caused a no contest. And she called yelled Zarya and was like, I just snatched your soul, B word. And I was like, oh, all right. We ain't never seen this side of yeah, I'm like, we ain't never seen this side of Soul before. So I don't know if they're turning Soul heel or if they're turning Zarya heel. Because when Soul did that, after she did that, I did hear a couple boos from the crowd, but I don't know if they're planning on turning her heel or if they're planning on turning Zarya heel. Either way, we're getting a feud between them two, so it is what it is. On to the last segment of the show, we had Ricky Saints come out and perform for the crowd. He came out and did a Joe Hendry-esque concert where instead of singing I Believe in Joe Hendry, he was singing I Believe in Ricky.
I believe in Ricky.
Yeah, exactly. He was singing that. He sounded terrible on the freaking guitar. He couldn't play guitar at all. He had Booker T join. Booker T at least made it a little bit better because it's Booker T. And then eventually he asked for another guitar because the guitar was not toned enough. The the production guy gave him the guitar, but he held on to it and he was like, hey, I told you to let go of the guitar. The production guy had on the mask. The mask got taken off. It was Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry hits Ricky Saints in the stomach with the guitar, smacks the guitar on the back of his back, breaking the guitar. And who else came out? Vanity Project came out, was jumping Joe Hendry, and then Miles Bourne came out to make the save, beat up the rest of Vanity Project and Ricky Saints.
Does Miles Bourne hear his music when it hit?
Not today, Lord. Not today. Not today. Not today. Yeah, so then the show ends with Miles Bourne and Joe Hendry both hitting the Joe Hendry spin at the end, and that's how the show goes off. On to Evolve, because Evolve was only 3 matches, and I didn't know Evolve was going to be that short. I thought it was going to be like at least like 2 hours because it was like a special event. So I thought it was going to be like 2 hours.
Oh, it's a special event. They gave us a discounted price for free. It's already free.
Yeah, I thought it because the first one was a special event. I don't remember how long that was, but the first one was a special event too. This one was a special event too because it's Succession. It's their second season of Evolve. So the first match was Harlem Lewis against Brooks. Oh snap! Excuse me, hiccups. Brooks Jensen. Harlem Lewis wins that match. Nothing too crazy. The match was pretty good. So then we get to the women's championship match, Evolve championship match against the female Jacob Fatu, PJ Vasa.
PJ Vasa. For the audio listeners, he's doing PJ Vasa hand signal.
I don't know what this means, but I like when she do it.
Rats.
Oh, that's what it means for real.
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Okay. I don't know, but she did that. I didn't know it was a street fight, so she came out in street clothes. She came out in the Jordan Space Jams. I'm like, oh, she tough. She about to fight in the Jordan Space Jams on TV.
That's crazy work.
I'm like, oh, she tough. I'm like, okay. So then Kendall Gray came out. She had like some I think she had some Jordan ones on the feed. I'm like, dang, they just wrestling in Jordan. Yes, sir. The Minute Maid lemonade. I can't
That's
do
that
no.
zero sugar right there.
I can't do the zero sugar, bro. Yeah, that's
Bro,
diet for me,
why
bro.
does
Nah.
everybody hell on zero sugar, bro?
Yeah,
Man, y'all don't know what y'all missing.
yeah, nah, bro. I need sugar in my lemonade, bro. Nah,
But
can't do
you
it.
gotta try again. Don't like it till you try again.
Yeah, I'm.
It tastes like it got sugar ready, bro. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you.
All right, I
Proceed.
take your word. I take your word for it. I take your word for it. Excuse me, real quick. I'm trying to find in TNA as it says that it comes on at 8 o'clock. What the heck? I thought
It's 8 o'clock right now.
I thought TNA usually come on right now.
I mean, it's 8 o'clock my time, so
I guess it comes on in the next hour. Leon Slater is fighting Dolph Ziggler tonight. That's crazy. All right.
the show off. It should have been me.
Yes, sir. So as a matter of fact, let me click on this, see if it's on.
Speaking of TNA,
No,
we
it's
get
not.
into it. Speaking of TNA, I know why you're watching TNA. You only watching. I know why you're watching TNA. Sosa. Hey, Sosa.
Yeah. I don't know. So they said that he's gonna be at the shows. I don't know if they're actually like recording. Because I don't think TNA do their shows live. I think they just do it as recordings and then they show it like the week after. So I think that's what's happening. I think they're gonna show it next week. I could be wrong. I don't know, but um, Kendall Gray and PJ Vasa street fight for the women's championship. PJ Vasa was cooking the whole match. She was destroying the mess out of Kendall Gray the whole match. Eventually, Kendall Gray hit her finishing move on top of some steel steps, and that's what knocked out PJ Vasa, and she won. Shout out to Kendall Gray. I thought that PJ Vasa was gonna win. I felt like PJ Vasa should have won.
I feel like Jacob Fatu and PJ Vasha should hook up.
I mean, that would be a dominant tag team right there. I ain't gonna lie, they're pretty much the same person. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to see that on the main roster. Triple H make it happen. I won't take no for an answer.
WWE mismatch challenge. Put them together.
Facts. Put them together. So the last match of the night, main event of the night, the NXT Evolve champion Jackson Drake against Cappuccino Jones, my dog. Cappuccino Jones, man. He was cooking up majority of the match. He hit his finishing move at one point for a false count. I thought that Cappuccino Jones was going to win this match because I feel like Jackson Drake held the title for too long. But I was wrong because Jackson Drake eventually retained his Evolve Men's Championship. But then Harlan Lewis came out and attacked Jackson Drake and the Vanity Project. So Harlan Lewis is up next. I don't know when they're gonna do it, but Jackson Drake and Harlan Lewis is eventually up next. And we'll take it from there. So that was Evolve. Because Tubi is for broke folks, courtesy of Hottakes and Headlocks. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, we gotta put that on t-shirts.
yeah.
Had two weeks broke folks on the beginning, and then on the front, and then on the back. Chasing Headlines podcast. But no, check out that. Check out when I text you. Check out when I text you.
As for the audio listeners, King Ono is having me check what he texts me as. I like this this logo right here. I might save this and I might put this with something. I don't know what I'm gonna put it with, but I'm gonna save it regardless.
I don't know put it with.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna put it with, but I'm gonna save it. All right,
respectfully, indeed. Oh, by the way, he did say he ended up saying indeed. So by the way, you got him to say indeed. He was doing so good.
It was a whole house. He
was like indeed. I'm like nope. But as always, man, I feel that is everything. We covered Monday Night Raw. We covered NXT. We covered Evolve, which was actually new to the show, which I actually kind of like. We might start doing this every so often, because I want to get into Evolve. And We got Friday Night SmackDown coming up tomorrow, but the podcast will not be tomorrow. It'll probably be Saturday, Sunday, one around that area.
Yep.
Um, as always, this has been another great show, another great episode, man. We appreciate everybody listening. We appreciate everybody watching. And as always, man, if nobody told you, I love you and you matter. Nate loves you guys. Y'all know he's not going to say it, but I tell y'all for you. Tell y'all for him that he loves you guys and you matter. My second favorite part of the show is the social. So, Mr. Nate, running them socials, my guy.
Yeah, but before we get into that, for all the people that do watch NXT, Vengeance Day is on Saturday, so we will be watching Vengeance Day on my YouTube channel. Speaking of my YouTube channel, Nate the Great on YouTube, Nathan Coleman 6 on TikTok, Nate the Great Coleman pretty much everywhere else, and that's pretty much it, man. Go follow your boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all are notified from me, man. Keep going official on TikTok, keep going official on Instagram. You know, you feel me? Same thing for both. Hottakes&Headlocks podcast, TikTok, Hottakes&Headlocks podcast, YouTube, Hottakes&Headlocks podcast, IG, man. Make sure you guys go follow us, subscribe to us, man. Keep showing us love. Drop the comments, man. Share the videos, share the podcast out. And as always, man, until next time, stay safe. God bless, and we love y'all. Peace.
Peace. Yeah.